Sins come.
The ultimate weapon against evil. The power of liking someone a lot.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello, and welcome to the Highwayyys Variety Show, episode 2, focusing on the present. You can see that I'm here in beautiful, sunny Pittsburgh, PA. The sun is still out at 7 p.m. And, these are my going away streams at the event, the alternative. I am excited to showcase a couple great musicians and friends and do some exciting things with the live streaming format. Last episode, I was considering giving up on music, but I had a encounter with a strange creature that changed my mind. And now, here we are in the present. I'm feeling everybody's mood is getting better as the sun comes out, but I'm still feeling a bit stuck. Eager to see my friends, but not there quite yet. And hopefully tonight, I can learn maybe to ground myself to be a little bit more present. But right now, I feel something strange happening. Something is going on somewhere. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh, gee, golly. What is this? What is this? Where are we going? Let's see. Oh, well, here we are. It seems to be a yard and a driveway. I'm not quite sure where I am here. What are we looking at? Who is this? Oh my goodness. Seems to be some kind of biker bunny. A bunny biker? Bunny biker from hell. Can't hear you if you're talking to us quite yet. Just the Easter Bunny. Welcome. Hello, hello. How's it going? Easter Bunny. Where are we? How did I get here? I think I traveled through time and space or something. What's going on?
Vacation. Got this little house and all night last night putting out, so had to relax and cool off,
Had to go for a quick ride there. Great. You spent all yesterday hiding eggs. You're cutting in and out a little bit, the video. But tell me more about these eggs.
I mean, I have a few laying around the house if you wanna go check them out.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see these. Oh, and Fireball. Okay. All right. We're going into the house here in America with the Easter Bunny. Oh, there's one. You're not going to open that one?
We'll open them all together as a group.
Okay, sounds great. Wonderful, beautiful.
Not very good at hiding them.
Yeah, they're hidden all across the yard. I can tell you put a lot of effort.
This has really gotten into me. I just don't give a shit anymore.
Me neither, to be honest. Can't wait to quit everything.
You know, people don't know this about the Easter Bunny, but me.
You.
But I'm actually a demon.
You're a demon? Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I live in hell. And once a year, Satan lets me out to hide a bunch of eggs on Earth for kids to find.
That's awfully nice of Satan to let you out once a day on This has nothing to do with Jesus, it seems. You're just the Easter Bunny, then you're a demon.
Who?
Yeah, Jesus, never heard of him?
I don't know.
I do want to see if the chat has any questions for the Easter Bunny.
I've been trying something new here.
What is that?
These
It
are
looks like
thumbtacks.
Oh, it looks like a bunch of thumbtacks, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great gift to find in an egg.
Yeah, for kids.
For kids, yeah.
This one's got some Tums.
Tums. Excellent, beautiful. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I have heartburn all the time, so.
Yeah, a lot of kids have heartburn these days. This one's got a little knife in it.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, kids love knives.
It's for a kid, so it's small.
Yeah. That is a very small knife. That's one of the smallest knives I've ever seen.
Oh, this one's got an egg in it.
That egg has another whole egg in it. What's up with that?
Yeah. Maybe we'll cook that.
That sounds great.
And then this one.
What's the last one?
Look at that.
Whoa. Okay. Well, that is some beautiful herbs and spices
got a bunch
you got
of weed
there.
in it.
Yeah.
Kids love smoking weed, so. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I just hide eggs once a year, and then the rest of the time I just smoke a bunch of pot and jerk off.
Well, yeah, again, I want to see if, since we're live here at this beautiful live stream, I want to see if anybody in the chat has any questions. Usually it takes about 10 to 15 seconds for us to see it. So it may take a moment.
Let me see this line of questions we got here.
Ooh, you got the chat
Do I
open
lay
too.
the egg? No, I don't lay the egg. That's disgusting.
Rabbits don't lay eggs.
Yeah, I just find a chicken.
So
Does it hurt?
I want to hear more about Satan. What's your relationship with Satan like? Are you like a pet or something, or what's the?
No, if anything, Satan's my pet.
Satan's your pet. Okay. Okay.
No, not a pet.
But you come to Earth once a year to deliver eggs to the bad children?
No, to the children that we want to be bad.
Oh, okay.
Just any child
to make
is fine. Bad children to be made worse, or good children to be made bad. Any sort of anything like that.
The worst children.
We're just trying to indoctrinate the children. That's all.
Right.
We're just trying to show them, the path of darkness.
Satan's path, the path of darkness. May we all march that way. We do have couple questions. Easter Bunny, what's your favorite Shrek movie?
Oh, well, the first one.
Oh, yeah? I mean, it's just the best one, unfortunately. I
mean, the rest of them are also good, though.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
They're not bad. They're just not as good. I feel like in Puss in Boots, that's when it started to fall off,
Yeah, I still watched that, though.
Yeah? Did you
There's not a
chuckle
lot
a couple
to do in
times?
hell.
Well, we got a couple more questions, and then I think, unfortunately, the mystical forces that control my goings-on are calling me forward, so I will have to bounce on. But yeah, take a look at those questions, see if there's anything that jumps out to you.
If I could put one person into an egg, who would it be? It would be Connor. I would put Connor into an egg.
Connor from the Summit Shack, you're going in an egg.
What if an adult finds an egg? I kill them. Simple as that.
Adults don't find eggs. Don't do it.
Do the kids still have mids? No, I never give them mids. If I'm trying to convert them, why would I give them mids?
You give them the good shit? Homegrown?
Give them the good shit. Every time. Jack here is doing great.
Glad to hear it.
I don't really see any other questions.
Great.
Uh,
We'll head on out to the next activity then. I think we're
yeah,
planning...
you should go do whatever it is that you need to do.
I'm really looking for something to help me stay grounded and in the moment and help keep my head in the game. Do you have any advice for that?
Watch Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can work that in there somewhere. We'll see you a little bit later with the guitar, I believe. Maybe playing some music.
Yeah, I play music.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Everyone in hell plays music.
I'll see you then. Later. Now we're gonna go and cook with Miss Anika Pyle.
Hello, world. I'm Anika Pyle. Why did I say This is so hard. Okay, delete it. Hello, friends. My name is Anika Pyle, and today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite vegan chocolate chip cookie recipe. This recipe is from the Joy of Vegan Baking, and it is fantastic. You're going to need a couple of things. First thing you're going to need is egg replacer. I prefer Bob's Red Mill. This is not an advertisement, it's just a tip. You're also going to need to start with some Earth Balance. Yes, I would use Earth Balance. There's other vegan butters out there, but they're not as good. So, Earth Balance, you're going to need 2 sticks, that's 1 cup. And you want to soften it. I soften mine in the microwave. If you don't have a microwave, you can just leave it out for about an hour. But you want to basically be able to stick your finger in the butter and make an indent. You don't want it melted. The next thing you're going to need is your egg replacer. You're going to want 4.5 tablespoons. Wait, it's actually 4.5 teaspoons. Okay, 4.5 teaspoons of egg replacer. And you're going to put 4.5 teaspoons of egg replacer into 6 tablespoons, yes, of water. If you have a tiny whisk, you're going to take a tiny whisk and you're going to whisk the egg replacer and the water together. If you don't have a tiny whisk, you can just use a fork. Put your melted Earth Balance, your softened Earth Balance, into the bowls. My sous chef, Sister Bobby. The first step in almost every cookie recipe is to cream your butter and your sugar. So 3/4 cup packed brown sugar, 3/4 cup white sugar. And you're just gonna stick it in the bowl with the Earth Balance. Handy dandy hand mixer, or if you have a KitchenAid mixer, fancy, go for it. If you don't have either of these things, you can again use a big whisk. If you don't have that, just use a fork. Put it out, use a fork. Excuse me, sous chef, Sister Bobby. Up, whipping it. Okay, so once you have your butter and sugar creamed together, add your egg replacer, which should be nice and kind of goofy by now. Yeah, you want this, do you? 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So we've got 2 of that, and then we're gonna whisk it all together again. At this point, it gets it takes on this nice silky texture. 2 cups and 1/4 cup of flour. And then in here, I've mixed together a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm gonna stick that in here. I wanna whisk those ingredients together so that they have a little party. You want to gradually add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. So I start with about half. And then I'm gonna go in here with my hand mixer. And so as soon as it's, just mixed together, then you're gonna add the second half. And you'll go in here again. About 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. From here, the first thing you want to do is a little quality control. It's pretty good. You want to ungrease cookie sheet, and then I like to take about a little more than a teaspoon, and I just use a spoon, and then I just slide it off with my thumb. Set the timer for 10 minutes, and then you wait. If you're lucky like me, you have a special cookie spatula. And that is Joy Vegan Bacon's world famous bean chocolate.
And we're back. What's up? Connor and anybody else who worked on the songs I'm about to premiere, feel free to hop into the Zoom chat if you'd like to. So, a couple weeks ago, I decided I wanted to do an Exquisite Corpse type game of music. I matched up several of my friends from across the country with each other and asked them to collaborate on new music over the course of yesterday, all of yesterday, Saturday. And I'm about to debut both the music and the accompanying video sent to me by the fine people of the Summit Shack, including Connor Allen, who is in the chat. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Let's do it.
In the dental community.
Bitch, check your breath. Best be buying Aqua Fresh. Never been a better blend. All my dentists recommend. Fuck that crest. Wipe that toothpaste off your chest. Got your girl to switch your brand. Got Gen X off Pepsi. Telling you that ministry got foamy teeth. Feel it when I bite. No side scroll that say 8 bits. So don't sell me that 3D white. No trophies here, just some black inside. Solid 2 on those K9s. All my homies hate to floss. Let it be. Rush game a little weak, boy. Bitch, check your breath. Best be buying Aqua Fresh. Never been a better blend. All my dentists recommend. Fuck that crest. Wipe that toothpaste off your chest. Got your girl to switch your brand. Got Gen X off Pepsi. Big teeth, little circles, big cheese. I got a big smile. Foam style, need the right bristle. Check the tooth style, I got micro bristles. Bitch, these are adult teeth. Fuck that weak shit. Finally found that mint breeze. No, I'll never chip. Gingivitis like this, oh, you need a gel that's fresh. Colgate couldn't even beat a your head. Only fuck with 3 stripes, 1 color floor, that's big crimes. So 88 sell big lines, and navel crack from Sensodyne. Fuck the 88! Never been a better blend. All my dentists recommend. Fuck that crest. Wipe that toothpaste off your chest. Got your girl to switch your brand. Got Gen X off Pepsodent. God, how we on for a real conversation. Mindless marbles rolled into complacent. All those moments missed, imagining all this bliss until every moment's missed. Too many moments here to list. I'm sure it's not worth time or even healthy to imagine. Understanding of those statements when they're hard to fathom. Am I real? Am I fake? Asleep or awake? Laughing here or crying while you're constantly abiding with the mask that helped the hiding. Are you running? Are you fighting? Any thinking in this typing? Just been minding my own business. Cost more money, but we're trying. You go get some sunlight. That's all you need to be right. And when you're in a cold night, just go get some sunlight.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't like at this point. I'm just trying to get it done. It's quiet and chill. It's not like my full voice, but that's okay. Where do you want to start? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Welcome to a micro stream episode of Angry Girl Music of the Indie Rock Persuasion. I'm your host, Amanda Starling, usually here talking about all things intersectional feminism, DIY, and of course the music. And today I'm joined by the ever-talented Jhariah. Hello, Jhariah.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me for this really cool stream with the alternative. This is really fun and exciting, and I love that I get to collab with you again. So this is cool.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So if you want to hear a lot of conversation with Jhariah and I, we have an episode of the podcast that's already out, but we're going to do a mini version of that right now for all of you. So Jhariah, for anybody who isn't familiar with you, tell us about yourself and how you got into music.
Let's see. Well, to make a very long story a little shorter, I guess, I started playing the piano when I was like 9 or something. My sister just had this like toy piano lying around. She never played it. So I was like, I'll play it. It'll be like my thing. And I kind of just taught myself how to do that like over a pretty long period of time. It's just something I do for fun. And then from there, eventually I got into producing from like one of my teachers in middle school who just like was into that thing. And he was like, oh, you should try getting like a free trial of FL Studio. So I got into that. I was big into electronic music, spent a whole bunch of time making like just dubstep and crazy like dance music and you know, that kind of thing. And then throughout high school, I started getting a lot more into the sort of like rock and pop world, even more so than I was like as a kid. And finally, at the end of high school, I was in theater. That kind of happened by accident, but I ended up in there. And I was like, yo, it'd be so cool if I were able to like sing and stuff, because everybody here is like so good. And they just kind of like just developed this skill like right in front of my eyes. Like I was just watching because I was doing sets and I was like, you know, I'm going to try and be in a musical and learn how to sing. And I feel like just once all those skills kind of like culminated into like one moment, I felt like ready to like make an actual album. And it's just kind of been just moving from there.
I love that. Now that you're kind of active now as a musician, what motivates you to create in this time?
That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things that is sort of embedded in me, really. Like I love to create and I think about it like more than anything. So I've recently learned it's a lot more of a task to stop myself than to get myself to do things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, one of the reasons why I wanted us to connect over this really awesome stream is you've got some exciting stuff in the works. Tell us, what are you doing next, Jhariah?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I'm here on the live stream. I might as well talk a little about it, a little exclusive. I don't know if this has been announced yet, but we have an EP coming out in May. It's going to be super cool. We've got another single coming out later in April, and I'm super excited about it because it's all like the best stuff we've ever released or ever, you know, will have released when it comes out. And, you know, it's going to be a pretty big, I guess, like shift. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we haven't really explored yet, and a lot of stuff we have explored that we're taking, I think, to a different level. And, you know, the hope is that this little EP project is going to be the stepping stone into our, the big one, the LP, which I'm so excited about. And I can't wait to dive into more.
Oh, I'm so excited for that too. Honestly, everything that you've dropped, even so far into 2021, is fantastic. Everybody's talking about Debt Collector, and it's incredible. Can't wait to see what's next.
Can't wait either.
Yeah. So let's play a game since we're here kind of entertaining folks tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a different Jhariah song and each kind of choose what anime character we think is our like relates the most to this song, or like who we think it could be for. So we'll go with first Debt Collector. Jhariah, please tell me, what anime character do you associate with this song, maybe?
Okay, so this one was like the fastest for me.
Yeah.
Instantly, my head went to Knuckle from Hunter x Hunter.
Nice.
Because he has this like thing where I forgot what it was, like class 1 bankruptcy or something like that. Where your enemy is like in debt, but like in like energy. It's a whole thing, but I think that's just such a cool concept. So like I was like, oh, clearly like that'd be his song, you know?
I love that. That's such a good pick. I chose Yato from Noragami. Yato is a god of war who is trying to become more of a god of fortune, and he is constantly in debt and trying to get more money. And the lines that you had throughout the song that resonated with that, I just immediately thought, I'm like, this is a jam that Yato would go for. And I could totally see, in particular, Debt Collector being a really fun anime opening for Noragami. So that was my pick for it.
I feel like those are like opposite ends of the spectrum. I love that.
Yeah, right? It's wild. That's one of my favorites, honestly. So that was an easy one for me to pick. How about Split?
Split. So I've recently been really into Jujutsu Kaisen, and good old protagonist Yuji. I feel like that'd be the song, just because he's just like this super like nice guy, and he's like really chill, but then he also has to be like the vessel for this like demon thing, and it's like such a time, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like he'd really jam out the Split. He'd be like, yeah, I feel this one.
Oh my gosh, that's a good pick too. I love it. I'm gonna have to check out that anime for sure, because that sounds like a good choice.
Oh, good.
Okay, for Split, I chose Tatsumi from Akamega Kill, because it's basically, for folks who haven't seen Akamega Kill, that one is set in a world where basically there is this evil empire, and these assassins are trying to take down the fascist government, and it's fantastic. And this character kind of has this like reckoning of thinking that, you know, it's good to support the government. Just kidding, everything's evil and effed up, and I have to use these powers to like slay toxic people. And I don't know, just that conflict and carrying that knowledge amongst everyday people, I felt like that was a really exciting one to kind of do, because he's literally walking between worlds and seeing all of that. So
that's amazing. I still have to watch that one. I've been meaning to for like literal years. So
it is so dark. Like, be mentally prepared for it.
I'm amped. I'm ready, I think.
Yes. Okay, so how about Knives Are Dangerous, Kid, so cut the theatrics.
Knives. Okay. So, for this one, I feel like I'd have to go with Light Yagami from Death Note.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Because, like, I don't know, it just feels like such a personification of him. Like, it was supposed to be this just like super over the top like character for this like Halloween song, and like throughout the course of like Death Note, Light literally just becomes that and has this like god complex.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, he becomes like kind of evil, kind of insane. So
oh my gosh, I'm changing my answer to yours.
What was your original answer?
My original was Bakugo from My Hero Academia.
Oh my god, I love that.
I don't know. Bakugo with like these like pivoting emotions constantly. To me, I could see that turn in the way that you're describing for Light. Of course, like Light's a very extreme example of like that switch, you know? So, but I like your answer a lot better. Bakugo's great, but I think yours is definitely the chef's kiss choice for sure. So how about Whose Eye Is Anyway?
Whose Eye? This one was a little bit hard, but I thought about it and I realized that Itachi from Naruto.
That's who I picked too.
Let's go.
Yes.
It makes so much sense.
It's so literal too.
No, it really is. I feel like Itachi was just like that dude. Like, you think he's such a bad guy, but he's just like, he's just trying to look out for everybody. You know, he's not like a super vengeful person, I think. And like, you know, there's just so many layers to that I feel like he would listen to Who's I and he'd be like, yeah, there's something here. I'm resonating with this.
100%. That was the same pick I had, actually.
Oh my god, that's
I could actually picture like Itachi madly brooding over like the Leaf Village listening to this and just, yes, 100%.
Oh my god.
I was hoping that we would have that moment where it just crossed over perfectly, and yes, we had it. Awesome.
Oh my god.
So one last one really quickly here. How about City of Ashes?
City of Ashes. I ended up choosing another Naruto character. I just like naturally like linked over Sasuke because like I don't know. I feel like if anybody were going to like, well, I guess he did want to destroy the Leaf Village. That was a real actual thing. So, City of Ashes kind of deals with like basically that. It's pretty literal, actually. So, I think, like that'd be the one. Sasuke'd be the guy for that song.
Me too, 100%. I immediately thought of Sasuke. That like quest for vengeance in particular, and the way that kind of ties up for him in particular. That was just a fantastic character to map that to. So, I love it. So you and I have the same taste in Naruto for sure at this point.
Oh, for sure. I feel like Naruto inspires a lot of my writing. Like one of the songs in the next LP its working title is just Sasuke.
I love it, and that gives me so much excitement. If anything, I want to try to figure out which song it ends up being when it comes out for sure. If you don't call it Sasuke.
I don't think it will be. I'll be really interested to see if you guess it.
Yeah, especially with the way that this game went. Thanks so much for playing, Jhariah.
Anytime. This is great.
Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody for tuning in for this micro episode of Angry Girl Music of the Indie Rock Persuasion. Please be sure to support Jhariah. Jhariah is fantastic. Obviously some excellent music on the way here. If you want to keep up with the podcast, find us on all of your favorite streaming apps, angrygirlmusic.com, or if you want to be a guest on the regular pod, angrygirlmusic@gmail.com. Thanks so much for having us, Harrison.
Thanks for having us.
On your Birkenstocks, purple on my lip gloss. Aren't we iconic? Aren't we iconic? Still no attention, please pay. More sad in your ways. Isn't it ironic? Our love is always toxic. On your Birkenstocks, purple on my lip gloss. Aren't we iconic? Aren't we iconic? Still no attention is.
I'm Katie. I'm an on-again, off-again vegan in person with a lot of dietary restrictions. After 4 years of touring with my band GILT, I have earned the title of DIY's No Gods, No Masters chef. Tonight, I will be challenging my two bandmates to recreate one of my most famous and healthy dishes, peanut butter, maple, oat, banana wrap.
My name's Tyler. I play guitar in GILT, and I don't have any dietary restrictions, so I'm definitely gonna win.
Hi, I'm Ash, and I scream in GILT, and I have an allergy to eggs, so I feel like tonight is gonna be really good for me because there's no eggs.
The only thing I'm concerned about tonight is that sometimes I'm a little slow with making my food, and I usually just rather pick sleep for dinner if it's an option, but I'm gonna give it my best.
My experience with cooking is that of chicken nuggets and dinosaur shapes. And also those aren't here tonight. So we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully it goes well.
When you're on the road for 3 months in a lot of different places, it can be very tempting to spend your money on something like food. However, we're on a budget, and there's nothing more budget friendly than breads and tortillas. I personally prefer tortillas because they are flat. So if your bandmate, if your drummer sits on them, or you know, somebody accidentally steps on your groceries, or I don't know, maybe someone throws your sleeping bag, which also happens to have your tortillas in them for a late night snack, then they're okay. They're not squished. Tortillas.
Yeah, that was me. I've definitely thrown Katie's sleeping bag when it was full of bread.
This is peanut butter. It has high protein, high fat content, and it will keep you full for a really, really long time. To demonstrate just like how Dairy Queen does it, doesn't fall. Oats, a horse's best friend. These are high in fiber, so even though you might have, you know, odd schedules where you're staying up late and stuff, this will help keep your metabolism running pretty good. Next up is bananas. They have a protective casing, which is great for on-the-road snacks and food, even on their own. They are high in potassium, and they help prevent scurvy, which also keeps away the folk punks. This is syrup. It's a cost-effective liquid version of sugar. All right, Tyler, here's the sitch. It's 3:22 in the morning. We're at a parking lot. It's some weird cave in Kentucky. And it's time. You're hungry. I'm hungry. It's time. I'm hungry, Chef. To make the best wrap you've ever had. I'm ready. At this particular moment. So let's get started. Say when. And now. Tyler started out real afraid of the tortilla. And you can't be afraid of the tortilla when you first start. Very meek, little, cold hands. Those are the loudest fingers I've ever heard in my entire life. Gosh. Here comes the most important part. Oh. The challenger has brought their own knife. Disgusting. Wow.
I knew I had my pocket knife on me, which is great because everyone always tries to borrow it.
The most measly amount of peanut butter I've ever seen. Is that enough? You tell me. This is enough, Chef.
So my strategy was, I know that I don't like oats, and I don't think the banana, I think that would be kind of lumpy, so I wanted to go with mostly peanut butter so I could get a uniform shape at the end, because I'm not confident about folding the tortilla.
Challenger, peel the banana. Going for a horizontal, very interesting. Currently with a presentation that I wouldn't feed to a mangy dog. Simply not enough banana. Not enough to make it through the night. This is definitely going to be a horse's best friend based on how many oats you just put in there. Ah yes, and a little bit of dust sprinklings from the carpet. Great. Take some of, I won't, okay, whatever, there's too much. Absolutely too many oats. They got the oats all over the floor. It was disgusting. They put the oats from the floor onto the tortilla and added some unnecessary crunch. And then there was the syrup, which... Not enough. Not okay. That's simply not enough. Oh my god! It's too much. It's awful. Okay. Okay. Now here comes the fold. As gentle as a paper crane. I don't think I did this right. I think you did that pretty okay.
I'm feeling pretty confident about my presentation. Did not enjoy eating it.
Okay. Challenger started at 3:22 in the morning. Is currently 4:37. The maple syrup is falling out of this like a Dunkin' Donuts croissant. This doesn't taste good. Does it? There's so much peanut butter. Maybe I told them it was too much. But it was funny to watch them eat it.
Yeah.
I just want to go inside and buy something.
So I'm usually really good at budgeting, but there was a tour where the band had a lot of issues, and I pretty much used up all of the money that I brought with me, and I ended up asking for money on the internet. I was doing album reviews for $3, and people told me that I was a poser for not having enough money. Maybe I'm a poser.
I don't even know where to begin with, Ash.
We're here to prepare a delicious meal while everybody is asleep. You have to do this quietly, efficiently, and correct.
Oh, okay.
So,
Be quiet.
without further ado.
First off, they started with an already teared tortilla.
I start with one.
Yeah, not two.
Okay, it's there.
This isn't a quesadilla.
It's it's so big. Okay.
Already started with a tear in the tortilla.
Okay. For starters, I tried so hard not to cry. I think that should give me all the points for getting through without shedding a single tear.
Incredible.
I think I need to. I don't have a knife.
No utensils. No utensils available. Wow. The challenger didn't come prepared with utensils. What is this? What is this? What is this?
I have a knife.
They didn't come prepared like the other challenger with a knife. So they used another paper plate.
What's that song? Something like airplanes in the night sky. I could really use a knife right now. You could. You could.
Okay.
Is that a happy face? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
Is this
it's
arts and crafts? It's macaroni art?
He's happy.
Ash.
I thought, well, the tortilla's a little sad, so we should make it a little happy and give it a little smile.
They played with the peanut butter like a kindergartner.
And apparently no one liked the smile, so I had to scratch that, and then I went to the bananas.
Honestly, unprofessional.
That's enough. Oats are next. No, bananas. I needed the knife still.
Yes. A horse's best friend.
I have another paper plate. How am I gonna... How do you peel a banana?
The age-old question. Does Ash know what fruit is?
Because they didn't come with a knife, I guess they forgot that you could peel a banana with hands?
I've never seen a banana before in real life. This is my first introduction with one. And, wow, I did not understand what that thing was.
Okay.
No, that seems wrong. Oh, it's...
Well, based on the lack of peanut butter, that actually will accommodate for a portion of the vitamins that you need in this meal.
Okay, I think I need to unpeel
I will
it.
say the sticker might not be necessary.
To which they did take the peel off eventually and then covered it in a whole new peel of just oats.
Okay, full banana, full tilt. Okay, this, yeah. Yep.
This has never been a more awkward process.
I thought that that's what you were supposed to do. I did it, yay! And then I took the oats, and then I started pouring the oats, and then I felt reality kind of like fading away from me, and then I looked again, and I was like, oh, at least they're all in there.
Quentin Tarantino would be jealous of that shot. Look at that.
Is that enough? I don't know. And then syrup. And I put syrup on, just a little bit. Last time I had syrup, it wasn't great.
Oh yes. Syrup to your discretion. However much syrup you think is...
I think that's good.
They added syrup. They added syrup. They added 1 Spotify stream's worth of syrup.
Came pre-torn.
Yeah.
This is awful. This is wrong.
The banana's gonna... And then I wrapped it, and it went really well. I gotta eat this.
Didn't know this was an episode of Fear Factory. Fear Factor.
I did it!
You did. So, final challenge. The taste test.
I hate everything.
Remember. Forget. Don't That's probably the driest wrap anyone has ever consumed.
Abhorrent. Awful. After a stone cold, heartless, stoic, cold, unfeely deliberation of your skills in today's challenge, I am pleased to inform you that the winner of tonight's challenge is not Tyler. It is also not Ash. In fact, it is neither of you. That was the worst performance I have ever seen on something so simple. So simple. How did you mess that up? How? And as a punishment, you are demoted to being that local band that thinks playing Weekenders is a tour in your home state. Forever.
So, looking at these tortillas and syrup combinations brings me back to a time when for some reason we were at a coffee shop and this coffee shop was doing a frozen bagel deal where they'd give you a dozen free bagels, just for free, just a bag of them. So we decided we should get 3 bags of frozen bagels. So that was 12, 24, 36, I also can't count, 36 bagels that we all had to eat, and some of us decided to pair it with applesauce, and those were our meals. So this is bringing me back to that time.
Yeah, that was me. I definitely put the bagels in the applesauce.
Hello. Welcome to hell. I'm gonna play a few songs. This one's called Better Off Dead. I fucked it all up in my head. Clean myself up, but I think I might be better off dead. Sitting alone at a stoplight, put out my cigarette in an overflowing ashtray. gonna see what y'all have to say. There's a little bit of a lag, so just bear with me. If you hear any sounds, it's my cat. She won't stop. There's nothing I can do to keep it from happening. Okay, so is there beer in hell? Yeah, there's beer in hell. Also fireball. Pitbull. Anyway, I'm the Easter Bunny. I play in a band called World's Greatest Dad. And thanks for the alternative. Thanks, Harrison, for having me. I'm going to play a few more songs. If anyone wants to hear a particular song, they can ask me to play it, and I may or may not play it. Let's see here. Introduce the cat to the chat. There's a wall of fire in between me and the cat. I'm sorry. It might not happen. I'm trying to learn the difference between love and codependence. Why it makes my inside take, and I can't tell if there's something I need and a feeling that I should shake. Myself, I need to start being honest with myself. I need to start being honest with myself. I need to start being honest with myself and how I feel. And maybe if I tell myself that I'm doing fine, you would stick around and wouldn't mind me feel too trying to stop focusing on the bad parts in my life. 'Cause I know how it feels to be on the receiving end of it. Start taking care of myself. I need to start taking care of myself. I need to start taking care of myself. I need to start taking care of myself and how I feel. And maybe if I tell myself that I'm doing fine, you would stick around and wouldn't mind me feel too low. So fucking open up into and I'm living now, but one day it won't be. I'll be sitting at a party, laughing or smiling. It's all. And I'm angry now, but one day it won't be. I'll be holding your hand, swearing I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm home.
Thank you. My head fell off. Anybody saying anything?
Will World's Greatest Dad play Shaq live when the world is safe begins?
Oh, yeah. 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 As soon as it's okay to tour, we'll be living out of the van for as long as we can until we have to come home and make more money. Let's see. Thank you. This is my guitar. It is the cheapest Martin that you can buy, and it's not made of real wood. And I left it out in the rain once, and it does sound very good. Yeah, somehow.
They rocking with Lil Nas down there?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. What is the present like? I'm from the past. Oh, it's great. Like, there's no time like it. You know, it's just doing whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want, because, you know, you never know what's gonna come, and you can't dwell on what was, so you just do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, anyway. So, how much time do I have left? I don't know. I need to check the schedule here. Make sure that I don't run over. I assume that I'll just get cut off. Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be right now. But I'm going to play another song, I think. And then if it just gets cut off, then that's what happens. I'm going to play a new song. And if I fuck it up, you won't even know. I'm just kidding. I'm probably going to fuck it up now and everyone's going to know. Just slept on this couch last night. I woke up, everything's feeling tight, and I don't mean tight like alright. It feels like no one's on my side. I miss when we sleep on the floor. I'll wake up, someone started to snore back before it got messed up. We started doing too many drugs, and I tried to warn that you were bound to get caught. Nobody listened, so I started sleeping in the car. Oh, my own little prison cell. I've made life a private hell. Feels like we never coming back. Oh, well, it's just an idea. So you can catch yourself to get back. Don't stare at the light too long. Feels like I'm going insane sometimes. Losing all control of my mind. Watching the cancer grow from the comfort of my phone. Just waiting on a chance to be whatever it was that she saw in me. It's so hard to get back up when you feel down in the dice. And I try to warn you that you're bound to get caught. Wasting all your time, refusing to move on. But I'm rubbing my eyes raw. I'm checking on my pulse. I can't figure out why I feel, but I feel so. Oh, my own little prison
Thank you.
Who let the dope boys out? Thank God you let me crash on your couch. Who's my God that I'm praying to now? Early 2000s, they try to jump me in, Latino protection. Any direction, you gave me your blessing. Texting, I text him, I told him I got him. Told him I made it to Hollywood. All that took was a summer to fail. A platinum record, not gonna keep my black ass out of jail. Super fails, this is real. Miss my brother, I love my mother. Drove all the way to Cali just to check up on me. Made her go home, felt the virus. Whether life is my weed, false dreams, stripped by silence. Deals they had us.
Oh, hello again. Wait one moment. Hello. How are you doing, Harry Marker? I'm doing very, very well. Again, I've come to you begging for an educational presentation to qualify for educational funding. And again, you have volunteered your time and expertise. Oh, wait. Go again.
Okay. I was just saying I think we needed to review for the folks at home. Harrison and I were college roommates. I am the smartest person Harrison knows.
True.
So when he needs somebody to fill in to be an expert on really whatever the topic is, it doesn't matter. He comes to me. So I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, this was a presentation that was going to be a part of this, and the person delivering it couldn't come, so you want me to deliver their presentation.
Exactly. You have not seen this presentation before.
I haven't.
But you have generously volunteered to bear the burden of presenting so that we can qualify for money. Give me one moment as I try and adjust my face, which feels very red to your blue. And I'm gonna see.
I'm a blue guy.
You're just blue, dabba dee.
It looks good. You got that sort of like hellish.
Coming straight from hell.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. You ready to present?
Always.
Cool.
All right, folks. Today, we're going to be learning about your favorite subject and mine. E-gaming.
E-gaming.
I guess that's electronic video gaming, I guess, would be e-gaming. Is this our second presentation from Professor Mike, PhD, who's 44 years old? I still don't know why he feels necessary to lead with that.
I'm starting to think this professor might actually be 4 years old.
And just press the 4 twice. That's possible. Let's learn about e-gaming, folks. Let's find out what's going on. This presentation is, of course, brought to you by Game Fuel, by Mountain Dew. Fuel for your games. It's a liquid. It tastes okay. A doctor agrees, and that's Dr. Mike, PhD.
Dr. Mike, PhD,
44.
has given his stamp of approval for Game Fuel.
So there you go. The top e-games of today. I can think of a couple guesses. Overwatch, Fortnite, Street Brawler 9.
I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't heard of any of those games, but they remind me of games.
I've heard of a lot of similarly named games that don't quite hit up here. But maybe, well, how many people are playing e-games today? I would guess probably several million, to be honest. Video games are... Oh, actually, it's just one. Okay. I don't know. Oh, it's Terry. Terry, PhD. That's a cool-looking kid.
He does look pretty cool there. I want to go back.
And he has some tips.
Wait, I want to just admire Terry for a moment.
I think that's good. Is he holding a rose?
He's just leaning very oddly on that tree.
Yeah.
He's making it look pretty cool, though.
He does. He looks like a cop who just retired. So here's Terry's tips for beginners. For all of you people who are still playing e-games with Sharpies and paper.
I know I'm a beginner.
Tips.
Yeah.
You're a great big beginner. Perfect. Well, first off, get a Game Genie. It's where you get all your cheat codes, all your hot tips. Once you got your cheat codes from your Game Genie, you bring in your older brother. He's going to beat the level for you. So Harrison, you call Gentry, bring him in there.
My older brother Gentry, that's true. I don't know why.
You guys can sit in your matching camping chairs.
Of course, yes.
With the flamingo behind you and get to gaming.
That is what I do with my brothers.
Of course. Listen, folks, it's time for a power break. Everybody grab your game fuel.
Gamer fuel called water.
All right. If we're powered up, let's talk about the benefits of that gamer fuel.
Fuck.
Okay?
We really can't get away from this gamer fuel.
I feel like they paid a lot of money to be included. So you get more focus, you get more speed, you get more flavor. You get 100% of your daily intake of high fructose corn syrup.
That's efficient.
So that means you can't have any more. Keep that in mind.
Oh. Bummer.
Yum. Folks, we love high fructose corn syrup, don't we? Your teeth can feel it. I'm sure your stomach, your brain, probably your eyes get it vibrating in there.
That's how you know it's working.
Yeah. So bonus level, a recipe to make your own gamer fuel so you can look like Daniel Craig when he plays Xbox. Step number 1. Here's your ingredients. 1 can of gamer fuel.
Blue flavor Mountain Dew gamer
fuel. Gamer fuel. So it's one of those recipes. It's like the
those.
recipe for an egg is egg. Right? You got your gamer fuel, you get your ice, you get your muddled blue raspberry Sour Patch Kids. Make sure you get your mortar, your pestle out. Grind those down. And then do a little slice of lime for a garnish.
Beautiful.
Boom. You just made... You took it, you elevated it. And what do? You mix it poorly.
You don't want...
You mix it too well. You ruin the muddling of the Sour Patch Kids.
The muddling, and everyone thinks you're fancy, and nobody likes that.
No. This is not to be fancy.
This is not for fancy.
If you don't have one of the ingredients... Don't make this drink. Now, I would say the most important ingredient that you have to make sure you have is that 1 can of blue flavor Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel. If you don't have that one...
Are they paying you
otherwise,
too?
I may have been in contact with Professor Mike. Look, it's no wonder Gamer Fuel makes you a better gamer. There's over 23 ingredients in it.
I feel like I think it's learning a lot about gaming or esports.
We are learning a cool new website, and that's gamerfuelfact.biz, where you can go to learn all of the 23 ingredients in Gamer Fuel.
23.
We won't let that data scare us. Yeah.
Ghost.
So the Gamer Fuel history, 2014-ish, October.
Wow.
Great time.
Okay.
First can of Gamer Fuel discovered in a basement in Boulder, Colorado.
Wow, sounds like a relic.
Yeah, I would have assumed that somebody made it in like a food science lab.
Yeah, food science lab.
But, yeah. So 10 months after that, the can was transported to a government holding facility. I like that these are all inexact dates. I hate to pin anything down.
Right. Yeah. Ish.
2 months later, can goes missing.
And then
1
what?
month later, it hits the market. It does seem to indicate that Gamer Fuel introduced itself to consumers.
Like Jesus in the marketplace.
Yeah.
Somehow my green screen is affecting the presentation, which I love, but go on.
Oh, that's fun. Well, what are people saying about Gamer Fuel, folks? Well, listen, Wendy Winter in California is saying, you drink this? And if she's talking to me, the answer is yes. A cool husband once said, with this can, I thee wed. When he got married to a can of Gamer Fuel. And Abby Author in NYC said that'll be $4.99.
I feel like that's a lot of money for a soda, but... What do I
Well,
know?
it's not a soda. Sorry, Professor Mike was very clear about this. It is not a soda.
Not a soda.
It is a fuel.
It is
for gamers.
Okay, it is actual, literal fuel.
It's 80% gasoline.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
And
that's
then
one.
there's 22 other ingredients.
One of the 23 ingredients is gasoline.
Yes. Now, do you know a gamer like my nephew Terry? Not my nephew. If not, sorry, sucks to be. Okay, well, I don't. Okay.
Now it feels like
folks,
he's
if
just
you can
teasing us.
It does. If you can take one thing away from this, get a nephew, make it Terry.
Go get yourself a nephew.
Get yourself a Terry.
What's this? This one again. Learning.
This was also in the history of our last presentation, the history of the post office. Listen, the Google Translate app can still translate anything you say into up to 90 languages.
That is still very impressive. I still don't understand why
Hasn't
it's in the
changed.
middle of this presentation.
No, me neither. But listen, in conclusion, it's no wonder Gamer Fuel... we did not learn a lot about e-gaming.
No.
We learned a lot about Gamer Fuel. So hopefully you can all take that with you. I guess. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but feel free to have it. It feels you like a winner. You'll be holding the trophy while 3 disembodied hands reach out to grab it from you. And if you need more information about it, hey, ask your local nephew.
Ask your local nephew. Wise words. Anybody in the chat have some questions before he goes? We got nephew store is open on Sunday? Question mark?
Nephew store is open on Sundays unless you live in a state that has blue laws. So New Jersey, parts of Pennsylvania, you cannot get a nephew on Sundays.
Right. Yes, that makes sense. This presentation is dedicated to all the gamers.
To all the gamers fueling their passion out there.
And I think
probably with Gamer Fuel.
Nope,
Keep reaching out for that rainbow.
Beautiful. I literally don't know when this ends.
Okay.
This is it. I think this is it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Harry. Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me. Always happy to fill in when necessary for Professor Mike.
Professor Mike one day is going to get his shit together. I am convinced. But today is not
Fingers
that day.
crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed for sure. Anything you want to shout out? Anything coming up that you're excited about?
I'm vaccinated, so I have one more week
exciting.
of being in isolation, and then gonna go outside and open mouth kiss everybody.
Same.
And then I'm in New York City, looking forward to when things start to reopen, when live theater can happen again. I do improv and musical improv. I'm on a team at the Magnet Theater in Manhattan. So if you're in the New York City area, you like musicals, you like them when they're completely improvised and very silly, then go to magnettheater.com to find out more information. But that'll only happen when the world reopens. So if it never happens, I'll revert to my pitch from last time I was here, which was learn Excel. It's very useful. Microsoft Excel.
Excel is great in the past, great in the present, and will be great in the future, I'm sure. Thank you once again, Harry, for joining us.
I'm getting back in my box.
Go back in your tiny box. I'm gonna stretch you now. You ready? Whoa. 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 Okay, I'm gonna bounce on out.
Okay, thanks for leaving me like this, so the lasting impression is very wide.
Yep. Later. Love you.
You too. Bye.
This is Nicole from Hit Like a Girl from Montclair, New Jersey. Thank you so much to Harrison and The Alternative for having me on here and this new little show that they're doing. I'm not too much of a chef, but I think what I want to show you guys how to make today is my world famous vegan banana bread. So let's get to it. First things first, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then next we need our ingredients: baking soda, powder, applesauce, almond milk, the chips. Alright, of course we're gonna need bananas, which you're gonna want to use overly ripe bananas, but I decided to make this video literally at the very last minute. My bananas are not overly ripe just yet, but regular ones will do too. About 3 or 4, depending on how big they are, will work. These are kind of big-ish, so I'm just gonna use 3 of these. Alright, step 1, mush the shit out of these. Obviously, if they were overly ripe, it would be really mushy, but we got this. It's all good. You can wear gloves if you want to do this. You can use a potato masher. I'm just gonna use my hands because it'll be so much quicker. And then I'm just gonna wash them. And it feels fun and funny and silly to mush them in your hands. All right, next we wanna add a cup and 3/4 of a cup of flour. All right, you can use any kind of flour. I'm just gonna go with whole wheat flour. Next we want to do half a teaspoon of baking soda. And then we want to do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're going to do 1/3 of a cup of sugar. I'm going to use sugar in the raw. Regular granulated sugar works too. I just like that bougie stuff. I'm gonna do this whole little container of applesauce. This is about 4 ounces. If you're using coconut oil, you want to use 1/3 of a cup of that. And for your milk alternative, you're gonna want to do 1/3 cup of that. It's about 1/3 cup of almost everything. Okay. And with the milk, you can add more or less as you see fit. You don't really want a super moist mixture at the end. You kind of want it to be a little thick-ish, but then you're just gonna mix it in. I'm also gonna do a little dash of ground cinnamon in the mixture. You want a little dash of vanilla extract too. Okay, I'm gonna do about half a cup of chocolate chips. Good morning. I think so, yeah. So when you're greasing your bread pan, you definitely want to be a little over generous with whatever oil you use. Since I mentioned coconut oil earlier, that's what I'm going to use to grease the pan so that when the bread is done, it doesn't stick. And for the most satisfying part, you're just going to dump your mixture in the pan. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. Depending on the strength of your oven, you kind of want to bake it for, I don't know, anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour. I've noticed mine does a great job in 45 minutes, so that's what we're going to do. Next step, we clean the fuck up. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Also, thank you so much for watching. I hope you make this at home, and if you do, let me know how it goes. Please stream our new record that just came out this weekend called Heart Racer. It is available everywhere on Spotify. don't know, Bandcamp, Apple Music, all that good stuff. Wherever you stream music digitally. It's so hard to do with one hand. Hell yeah. Shit's so good. Cool, thanks for watching, bye.
Yep.
And we're back. Here we are with the other brave volunteers for the 24-hour Build-A-Band. These fine folks are some of my friends and some strangers that agreed to collaborate with each other. We're going to get into some of the music they made in just a moment. But first, before we do that, Xena and Cameron, you two work together on this first song we're about to debut. Xena, anything you want to say about it? Anything about the process you want to shout out before we begin?
Yeah, like everyone did a great job. It was cool working with everyone individually and just like collaborating on some like big picture ideas and like kind of figuring out as we go how to make it all work. It's like different than I think a lot of the stuff that musicians do like remotely, because it's just significantly more involved and actually pretty challenging to do in like 24 hours, but it was a great challenge, and I really like enjoyed working with everybody, and like Chris and Dev and Cameron. Everyone just did it awesome, so
cool.
I'm
well,
glad.
Let's give it a listen. It's a 5-minute track, and I've queued up some beautiful water animations from anime to pair with it. So
Cool.
Let's do it.
I hope everybody studied.
I studied, relaxed, chilled. It was awesome.
That's because it is.
Yep. So we had a meeting where we talked about a lot of our ideas and themes and like tried to like brainstorm what like the best way to accomplish everything would be. And so we were trying to go for like something that was like ambient. And I think the main idea we came up with was like cosmic tumbleweeds. Something like that. So I've mostly made like ambient guitar stuff that went behind it. And so after we had agreed upon like a key and tempo, hold on one second, I'm like echoing in the background.
So was this all decided in the initial Zoom meeting? Is that how?
Yeah, we had like a pre-production meeting, if you will, and just decided a lot of like the big picture stuff, like tempo, key, general, like kind of just making sure that everything that everyone submitted would be usable, you know, that it wouldn't be really clashing ideas and would be somewhat cohesive between everyone, which probably saved us a lot of time. So yeah, we did that. And then I think
it's really smart to talk about.
Started off with some.
It sounds like you're talking about the science of it, the tempo and the key, but also the mood.
Yeah, for sure. Like we had Chris like submit a bunch of samples and recordings. Like there's like some flute in there and like a lot of cool percussion stuff. And then it was sent over to Dev, and like they went and turned it into just some really cool like atmospheric stuff. And then you know, and then I recorded a bunch of pedal steel stuff, which was pretty like neutral sounding and like in the key, and ended up like everything just ended up working together super well.
So is this going to be on the next big Spotify playlist for Chill Vibes, or what? What's the next step for a space tumbleweed?
Well, I don't know if anybody's watching who's a Spotify playlist curator, but yeah, hit us up, and maybe for the right price we should get it up.
I'm ready for $micro.
Yes,
Send it to Chilled Cow for their lo-fi playlist on YouTube. I'm telling you.
We get paid in chill coins only.
Chill coins.
Chill coin, yeah.
Chill economy. Can't wait for the chill economy.
That and NFTs of the girl studying.
Well, I'd like to open the floor more generally. A couple questions for RB, Aloe, and Eric, who were in a different group. And we're about to debut your songs as well for the first time ever. How was that? How did that process sound to you? Did you do something similar? Did you have a Zoom meeting and talk about tempo and mood, or how did things start to come together for you?
We started on Discord because we're gamers.
Of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a chat pre anything. And I feel like we were kind of just like talking in circles. I think we were all a little nervous. I was definitely really nervous. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I think we were all a little nervous, just being like, well, we could do this and we could do that. And we should probably stray away from stuff that we typically do. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to make a loop real quick. And then the first song started. And then I think everybody was just like, okay, here we go. And then just like started adding other stuff. And that's why you'll find that these 3 songs sound vastly different from one another, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because like the beginnings of each of them were each from a different person.
Okay, cool. So you did it.
Yeah.
You did it very differently, where you kind of like rotated the songs in a way.
Yeah, it was kind of like freeform, you know, like we kind of just did whatever felt right.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, but I think we all really got on the same page pretty quickly. I don't think there was really an example of someone going, that doesn't really work. I mean, maybe small things here and there. For the most part, everyone was adding something, and the rest of us were going, hell yeah, that rules. Let's keep going with that.
Yeah, it was so positive, and I don't know if this is the same for everybody else, but I felt really good not feeling any sort of like creative barring, where it was just like, oh, I can throw any idea into this, and if it's not good, like they'll tell me. But I mean, like if it sounds cool, like we're all just gonna rock with it, and that was just like really fun. I mean, because of pandemic reasons, haven't been able to like jam with people really, and this is the first time I felt that I was just like getting in the zone with new people, and that was like really, really cool.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, I had so much fun. I had so much fun doing this. Like, I really haven't collaborated with anybody on anything in so long. So it's good. It's good to like talk to people and do things.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure. I totally agree. Everything you said, it's great. 100%. This is how we made music. This is how it was just. I'm just like, yep, sure, great.
It seems like you all were pretty simpatico, pretty in tune with each other.
We're all very on the same page, but it's funny because all of the songs sound like vastly different from one another. And I was like, this needs to be consistent, but like, yeah.
There's some similarities there. I think that we'll listen to them in just a moment. Why don't we go ahead and do it now? When we come back, we'll talk about any surprises, things that you really, really enjoyed, or anything you didn't enjoy. I want to hear a couple nitpicky things because y'all are so pausey right now. So you can think about a couple of those. I think we're going to do a compilation of hair and fabric for y'all. Let's see how that goes.
You wanna be one of us? That's cool, 'cause we got a lot of love. Come join our circle, it'll be fun. It's time to make something new from all that we're made of. And I think that we might make it if we try. Come along with me, now we are a family. Now we'll show you how we can all grow together happily. Time to finally see if we can push the boundary of how easy love can be. Just say that you're with me, please.
So you wanna be part of the club?
You're in luck, 'cause everyone's welcome.
You're in luck, 'cause everyone's welcoming. High time for an overhaul.
Drop the mask, embrace your faults.
The price of being human is knowing that you're worth goodness. And the cost of loving harder is growing to love your weakness. And I can feel you around me like the warmth of the sun. That's love, baby. Come along with me, now we are a family. Now we'll show you how we can all grow together happily. Time to finally see if we can push the boundary of how easy love can be. Just say that you're with me, please. Come along with me, now we are a family. Now we'll show you how we can all grow together happily. Time to finally see if we can push the boundary of how easy love can be. Just say that you're with me, please.
And we are back. Y'all are live and on the mic. 3 new songs from, what's the band name? Oh, you all can't hear me. That's what's up. Hello, hello. Hello again.
Hello.
Y'all are live on the mic. And that was
awesome.
3 new songs from,
Thanks.
what's the band name?
We're called Buff Baby, and we're here to fuck shit up.
3 new songs from the Randomized band made in 24 hours, Buff Baby. Now, I know you had a couple things go wrong, right? Some tech errors. I'm sure, this new
It was like
era
tech
is
error
always a
after
headache.
tech error.
Go again?
Yeah.
We started right away with tech errors. We
Yeah,
literally
it was
couldn't
like
get audio and
immediate
video on
tech
Discord, and and anytime RB tried to send a file, neither Allo nor myself could open or could import it into our DAW, and we ended up having to convert it from a WAV file to a WAV file on cloudconvert.com.
Oh my God.
It's the only way we can get it to open.
Well, it's just like this myriad of like tech issues that I've been experiencing because my like MacBook has been broken for the last week. So I was doing all of the music on my iPad.
Oh my God.
Which is fine. Like I'm used to doing it, but I guess like nobody else's DAW really liked when I would export files from my iPad, despite them just being WAV files.
Right.
Yeah, so we were jumping through some hoops with that for sure, but nonetheless, we made 3 songs.
I think the songs are good as hell. I think they're catchy. I think they're fun. I think there's some emotional vulnerability and honesty in them. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you all again for volunteering. I'm going to bounce on out because we're running a little bit late, but any final words of wisdom? Any thoughts on the stress and the gratification of this 24-hour band?
Anyone
Don't
can
be
make
afraid.
music with anyone.
Anyone can
Which
make
is-
music
yeah.
with
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah,
And in fact, it's more fun to make music with other people. So
that too.
do that.
Mhm.
And Harrison, if you do another one of these, if you're out there, do it. It's pretty fun.
Awesome.
Confirmed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. I miss all of you so much. I hope we get to interact in some way in the future soon. Looking forward to it, having a social life again. Thank you all very much, everyone.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Harrison. See ya.
We miss
See you
you.
next
Bye.
time.
Bye. Bye.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. And I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again.
Hello again. Hope everybody has enjoyed the show. I'm back. It's just me, the Easter Bunny, in hell, where I live. Guess I'll play a few songs.
was closer to you, I would stay in your dark room. I would beg you to lay in bed with me all day. If I was closer to you, I would take you to the movies, hold your hand and tell you sweet things, and call you baby. And if I wasn't such an asshole, I would answer all your phone calls, reply to all your letters, and tell you how much you mean. But baby, I'm mean, unless I'm drunk. I said I'm only nice when I'm drunk, and I'm not drunk often enough. If I hadn't left you, I'd probably still hate the sunset. I'd hate watching you get dressed and ready in the morning for school. And if I hadn't left you, I'd probably still hate me for thinking someone like you could break me and make me feel full. 'Cause baby, I'm mean, unless I'm drunk. I said I'm only nice when I'm drunk, and I'm not drunk often enough. Oh baby, I'm mean, unless I think that I'm dying. I think that I'm dying all the time. I think that if I wasn't such an asshole, I wouldn't make good conversation. I would ask how your day went, like I gave a fuck about it. If I wasn't such an asshole, I would answer all your phone calls, reply to all your letters, and tell you how much you really mean. Baby, I'm mean, unless I think that I'm dying. I think that I'm dying all of the time. I think that I'll call. Thank you. My head keeps falling off. Let me see if anyone has said anything. Nope. Cool. Well, I'm going to play a couple more songs before I go. This is another new song. It's the title track off of our second LP that is not released yet. Weather's making me feel weird nostalgia for all my old habits, but none of those things kill. And I don't think it'd be too bad if I just kept this break going for a little while. I've been trying to improve my quality lifestyle, and it feels good to breathe clean, but it hurts to think when I'm wrestling with my mentality, and I can't. Why is everything so hard? Feel like a child with your first broken heart. Maybe it didn't heal
hope I don't leave prematurely. So I guess there's hope left in me, 'cause I never miss it when I said I wish I did. Oh yeah, never wanted to make you think you weren't enough. I push my problems on to everything I touch. It feels good to be clean, but it hurts to think when I'm wrestling with my mentality, and I can't help thinking I'm why everything's so hard. Acting like a child that got handed the wrong cards, and nobody ever heals right. At least you're not alone. Maybe you'll have a better one this time if you make someone your own. Gets pretty clean, but it hurts to think when I'm wrestling with my mentality, and it feels good to breathe clean, but it hurts to think when I'm wrestling with my mentality, and I can't help thinking. Thank you.
So you can have it up there,
You what?
like a different window.
Oh. Was anyone said anything?
No.
Well, then why do I need it up?
You can do that thing you wanted to do.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody who is still here. I play in a band called World's Greatest Dad. You can find all of our music on the internet under WGD Band. I'm gonna play one more song, I think. Song's about my dog. Didn't have a dog, I'd probably blow out my brains. The lady on the radio is driving me insane, but I can't help but think of how scared I would be if I didn't have somebody constantly comforting me. And I know it's not healthy never being alone. No, it's not healthy that I'm staring at my phone while you're talking to me. Been thinking maybe I should leave. Nobody this depressed could ever make you feel happy. God damn, I'm almost 25. I thought I'd feel a little better a quarter through my life. Spent the last 10 minutes washing puke down the sink. I get so nervous that my stomach starts to shake, and I know my diet doesn't help. I know I do this to myself, catching the left half up to the right side of my brain, practicing balance and X. My body just can't take. They say positive thinking just might help. I'll let you know if I can think my way out of hell. And God damn, I'll be 35, sleeping in somebody's basement the rest of my life.
down the drain. Get so nervous that my stomach starts to shake. Get so nervous that my stomach starts to shake. Get so nervous that my stomach starts to shake. Thank you. It's hot in hell. But yeah, that's all I got. So I think that's it. I think that's all I got.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last stop. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back. Thank you very much for tuning in. These events are fun to put together. They're fun to host, and they remind me why I love music and why I love my friends. That's the point. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I was going to play a song, but I don't feel like it. So here's a reminder not to do things you don't feel like doing. I would like to thank Molly O'Brien, Reese Hayes, and Jhariah Claire for contributing videos tonight. And I want to thank Harry Marker and Alex Tracy for contributing that educational presentation. Educational. I had a whole shtick about what needed to happen for there to be any justice right now in the present. And my friend Lena sent me a list of demands that she wrote that I think summed it all up. So I'm going to read them very quickly. Housing for all, healthcare for all, food for all, abolish the police, abolish prisons, and solidarity forever. This episode is dedicated to John Prine, to all the smart Alex and all the smart asses out there. And I hope you have a good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. I love you. Have a good evening. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. There's a saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I feel it, a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real high. And I sit to the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey,
your mother for you. She told me that you were too young. I wish, little Lord, that I never seen your face. I'm sorry you ever was born. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene, and good night, Irene. I guess you in my dream. Sometimes thou lives in a country. Sometimes I live in town. Sometimes I have the great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene, and good night, Irene. I guess you in my dream. Stop.
Tell me what's going on. Tell me you found that cube.
I have eyes on Loki, 14th floor.
I'm not Loki. And I don't want to hurt you.